So, hello everyone. Before we start our explanation, let us introduce ourselves first. So, my name is Ana Agung Bagus Kusuma. My student number is 22 15 10 and 48, and my partner.
Okay, thanks for the time. My name is Puturomi Mahaputra, and my student ID is 221510105 2.
Okay, so in this video, we will explain the assignment that our lecture given. So, in this assignment, there are spread into two question. The first one, the pretest, and the second one, the quiz. So, for the pretest, will be explained by my friend. So you can explain.
Okay, thanks for the time. So, in here I will explain about the pretest answer that we has discussion before. Wait. Uh, in here, we have a question that suppose that Ly and L2 are lines in the planes, that x in the L1 and L2 is 5 and min 1, and then the y is in the 5 and then 1. So based on that question, I has created that coordinate that the axis from this equation is in the min 1 and then in the 5, and then in the y axis is in the 5 and then the 1. So after that, from linear algebra term, so I we can make the straight lines that in the x1 and then the y1. So in the 5 and the 5 we can make straight lines, and then in the um, it seems like in the x2 and the y2, so we create the line, the straight line, and then after that we can found that the question, or that the axis in this, or the not, this intersection about the L1 and L2 in the axis 2 and 3. So for that coordinate, we has found about the coordinate about um, this intersection about L1 and L2 in this x is 2 and then the y is 3. Okay, that's all about the question answer about the number one, and then the next I will going to the explain about the number two. In number two, we have question like this. So a man is ordered by his doctor to take 5 units of vitamin A, and then the 30 unit of vitamin B, and then 33 unit of vitamin C per each day. And then you can see that in the table. So we can must find the model of the linear equation, and then we find the solution. So after we discussion, we assume that the brands in here like x, y, z in 1, 2, 3 in here. So we can assume like x, y, z, and then this equation it will be we can what's its name we can add ABC to the XYZ in here. So we has a new equation like XY 0 to XYZ, and then for X3 Y and Z. And then we add the value what its other ABCV at vitamin. So X plus Y is equal to 5, and then 2X plus Y plus Z equal to 30, and then 4X plus 3Y plus Z equal to 33. So after that, we can find the solution with the linear algebra. So in here, we use the elimination term, and the first I will elimination the z in here. So the z in here we will elimination using the c and the b. So for that we subtract the c and the b, and then we find that equation like x plus y equal to 5. So after that we found that the x plus y in here is equal to the a in here. So based on the theorem of the linear algebra, so it must have an infinite solution because it have a same value, a same term, a same equation like the first equation. So um, let's so we can find that like this. So we try to prove that, and in here I assume that the x is equal to 2 and then the y is equal to 3, and then after that we must find the z from the with the a and the b, with the equation a and b, and then uh, we found that the x plus z equal to 8, and then we substitution the x is equal to what's the 2, and then 2 plus z is equal to 8, and then the z is equal to 6. Okay, so after we find the all of value of x, y, and z, we substitution to the first function like abc. So after we substitution, that's all of the x, y, and z value in this result is proved. So based on that, I try to another again like the change about the value of x and y in here, but it's not equal to the 5. Is have a same result like this, but it have a different value in x, y, and z, but it has proved in this equation like abc. So for that equation, we assume that the equation in here is has a infinite solution. Okay, and then the next I will explain about the third answer. And then in the third, we have the equation like ax plus by equal to p, and then cx plus di equal to q. So for that equation, we must find that about the this has a no solution, one solution, and an infinite solution. So after we discussion, um, we found that the when the x and the when this equation is called about the no solution, when the if and only if the equation are not consistent or inconsistent. So for that equation, when that all of this value on the equation is have a not same value, so for this equation is have no solution. And then the one solution when the if and only if the equation are have one solution, when the equation are consistent at the single point. So for the example in here, in the a and c is have same value, and then is in here as different, we can find that the one solution because we can elimination the a and c in here, and then that's called about the one solution, um, and then this equation is has a one solution. Again, the next in the last one is the infinite solution. So the infinite solution is if and only if the equation are consistent at the multiple lines, but not in the single line, but is in the multiple value. So if it seems like stack in the single line or the axis, but the line is overlap completely, so it's overlap again and again. But so for that condition, this equation it's will be infinite. It has an infinite solution. So the condition is like the p is equal to key, and then the key is not equal to 0, and then this equation before the p and q is have a same value like the equation number 2. So the equation number 2 is similar like this, so it's similar like infinite solution. So this will be um infinite solution. So for this the third the third answer, we find that the all condition about the each other solution. We have no solution, one solution, and an infinite solution. Okay, that's all about the pretest pretest answer that we has discussed before. And then the next we will discuss about the quiz one and explain about quiz one. So it will be explanation from my friend, and then from Agung. Let's take the place.
Okay, thank you for the time. So, in this time, I want to explain to you about the quiz one matrix. In this quiz, there are three problems. So, in the first problem is how we can determine matrix A multiplied by matrix B and matrix B multiplied by A, where the matrix A is equal to 1, 3, 2, minus 1, and matrix B is equal to B 2, 0, minus 4, 5, minus 2, and 6. So how can we determine this matrix? So the first one is multiply the two matrices. The two matrices is matrix A and B. So the operation will just like this. The rows or the column of first matrix, its time it's multiplied by the row in second matrix. So just like this, 1 times 2 plus 3 times 5, 1 plus 1 multiplied by 0 plus 3 multiplied by minus 2, and so on until we have all the operation just like this. The 2 plus 15, 0 minus for the first row, 2 plus 15, and then the second row is 0 minus 6, minus 4 plus 18, 5, 5 minus 5, and so on until we have the matrix A multiplied by B just like this. 17 minus 6, 14, minus 1, 2, and minus 14. This is the how we can determine the matrix A and matrix B. So for the matrix B times A cannot be determined because to multiply two matrices, it must have the row of the first matrix is equal to the column of the second matrix. So for this problem, matrix B times matrix A cannot be determined. And then for the second problem is determine which of the following square block matrix is an upper triangular, lower triangular, and or diagonal matrix. So this is the matrix A. You can see it. Matrix B, C, and D. For the matrix A, so this is a mistake for me. So the matrix A is a upper triangular matrix because it has a 0 between the block matrix, and then the diagonal, because the 0 in the lower of a block matrix, that is called a upper matrix. So the matrix A is upper matrix, and then for the matrix B, in our opinion, for the take a discussion and so on, this is a upper triangular matrix. Why it's called upper triangular matrix? Because all the elements below the main diagonal are zero. You can see it for the blocks of the matrix in the upper, it's equal to zero. That's why it's called a lower matrix, certainly. So next slide. And matrix C, this is a diagonal matrix. Why it's called a diagonal matrix? Because it's only only has a non-zero element on the diagonal. From the top left to bottom right is a non-zero, and then that's why it's called a diagonal matrix. For the matrix D, it's not a upper triangular or triangular or not a diagonal matrix, because it's contain non-zero in the element above and from the main diagonal. Like same like matrix A, it cannot simplify because it's element in different rows and the column, so that the matrix D is not a none of this kind of matrix. So for the last problem is given from the matrix A. As you can see, there are matrix A and the function 2x power 2 minus 3x times 5. So in this problem, we must determine the value of fa by substituting x with a matrix A. So after we discussion, I have a solution that we can cross multiply or determinant. You can find the identify matrix like this: a a11 times a22 minus a12 times a21. It's like a cross multiply, and then after we input the value, the value final value is minus 10. So from the matrix A, we can simplify that the matrix A, the value is minus 10, and then we substitution from the function fx to x power 2 minus 3x plus 5. So you can see it that now 2 multiply by x, that the fa the value of a is minus 10, and then you can from the function 3 times minus 10 plus 5 from minus 10 power 2 is 100, and then times to 2 200 minus minus 30 plus 5, and then the final value is to 235. So that's all explanation from me. Thank you. I give it back to Romy to make a conclusion.
Okay. So that's all for